Welcome back to 3 Things You Didn't Know About. Today, we're taking a fascinating journey to the red planet Mars for some colonization trivia that'll knock your socks off. We've all heard about Mars, right? It's that fiery red planet next door, but there's so much more to it than meets the eye. We're going to dive into the mind-boggling concept of Mars colonization. Yes, you heard it right. Humans living on Mars. It sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Well, it's not as far-fetched as you might think. We're going to uncover some astounding facts about the efforts, the possibilities, and the challenges of making Mars our second home. From terraforming strategies to space farming, we've got some exciting stuff lined up for you, so get ready for an interplanetary adventure like no other. So buckle up as we take off to Mars. The first thing you didn't know about Mars colonization is how we plan to breathe on Mars. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't Mars's atmosphere mostly carbon dioxide? And you'd be absolutely right. Over 95% of Mars's atmosphere is carbon dioxide, and there's only a tiny amount of oxygen, just about 0.13%. That's not nearly enough for us to breathe. But don't worry, scientists have been thinking about this problem for a while now, and they've come up with some pretty ingenious solutions. One of these solutions is called MOXIE, which stands for Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment. It's a little box that was sent to Mars on the Perseverance rover in 2020. The idea is that MOXIE will suck in the Martian air, heat it up, and then use a process called solid oxide electrolysis to split the carbon dioxide molecules into oxygen and carbon monoxide. The oxygen is what we're after, of course. That's what we need to breathe. The carbon monoxide is vented out as a waste product. But here's the really cool part. Not only can this oxygen be used for breathing, it can also be used as rocket fuel for future missions. So, in a way, MOXIE is not just a life support system, it's also a gas station on Mars. It's still in the experimental stage right now, but the early results are promising. In fact, in April of 2024, MOXIE produced oxygen on Mars for the very first time. Now, producing enough oxygen for a whole colony of humans is a whole different challenge, but it's a start. And it's a pretty exciting start at that. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to take a deep breath of fresh Martian air, right there on the red planet itself. And when that day comes, we'll have MOXIE to thank for it. So, in the not-too-distant future, we might be breathing Martian air. Now, the second thing you didn't know about Mars colonization involves our diet on the red planet. Imagine this. You're on Mars, millions of miles away from the nearest supermarket, and you're starting to feel a bit peckish. What are you going to do? Well, you're in luck, because scientists and engineers have been working on this very problem. We're all familiar with the concept of growing food on Earth, but Mars? That's a whole new ballgame. The Martian soil, or regolith as it's scientifically called, is not like our Earth soil. It's harsh, it's cold, and it's filled with chemicals that are toxic to plants. But that's not stopping our scientists. They're exploring ways to grow food both in controlled environments and potentially even in Martian soil. Just think about it. Your future Martian meals might just be grown right there on the red planet. It might sound like science fiction, but it's actually not as far-fetched as you might think. In fact, experiments on the International Space Station have already successfully grown lettuce. That's right, astronauts have been munching on space-grown greens. And it's not just about survival. Having fresh, locally grown food can help boost morale among the colonists. Plus, it can also be a vital part of the life support system, recycling carbon dioxide into oxygen. The future of Martian cuisine is still in the experimental stage, though. Scientists are still figuring out the best crops to grow. They're considering factors like nutritional value, growth time, and how much water and light the plants need. So far, the candidates include leafy greens, radishes, and even tomatoes. Imagine that biting into a juicy Martian-grown tomato. And who knows, with a little Martian innovation, we might even see Martian-grown wine in the future. So next time you're preparing a dish with fresh vegetables, just imagine how that simple act could one day be replicated on a whole different planet. Who knows, Martian-grown tomatoes could be the next big thing in gastronomy. And finally, the third thing you didn't know about Mars colonization is all about Martian real estate. Let's say that you're in the market for a new home, but instead of browsing listings in your local neighborhood, you're scouting locations on a different planet. That's right, we're talking about the red planet, Mars. The future of Martian colonization is not just about getting there, it's about living there. And that means building habitats. The visionaries of this endeavor are looking towards innovative methods, such as 3D printing, to construct these homes. But that's not all. They're also planning on utilizing Martian resources, creating a sustainable approach to construction. These habitats won't just be homes, though, they'll be protective shells against the harsh Martian environment. So if you've ever dreamed of a Martian condo, it might just become a reality. Well, there you have it, folks. 3 mind-blowing facts about Mars colonization. We've explored the astonishing concept of terraforming, the incredible challenges of growing food on Mars, and the exciting potential for a self-sustaining colony. It's quite a journey, isn't it? But hey, the universe of knowledge doesn't stop here. There's so much more trivia and fascinating facts waiting for you in our free newsletter. It's like a treasure trove of the coolest, funnest trivia and facts that you didn't know. And guess what? When you subscribe for free in the description box below, not only do you get access to this treasure trove, but you also get the chance to win a $500 hotel gift card. Think about the vacation you could have. We choose new winners every month, so why wait? Hop on this joyride of knowledge and fun. Subscribe for free at the link in the description below.